Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our practice. Let's get started. Okay, let's slow down for 1 minute. Let the body cool down. Okay. Let's first do some massage. I think all of you probably feel some tingling in your hand. So put your hands together and kind of rub the inside the palm of your hand. And then put one on top of each other. Squeeze the fingers a little bit. Massage both the palm and the back of the hand. Now do it the other way. Back to the palm. Massage the face. Massage the side of the face. Massage the temple. Massage the forehead. The top of the head. The back of the head. The lower part of the head, the neck. And then the top of the ears. Back to the face. Back to the hands. Okay. So we're going to do a little bit of meditation as well. So the swing arm exercise is considered a form of QiGong. And so first of all, the word Gong means practice. The word Qi has different meaning. It can mean breath. It can also mean a form of energy. Energy. Some people call it life energy. Some people call it self-healing energy. The Western scientists are starting to understand that perhaps it has something to do with connective tissue, that we actually have a system of communications, cell-to-cell level kind of communication that are the connective tissue. So if you think about it, that's in fact our very first vital organ is the connective tissue, is the membrane. Is the membrane around the sperm, is the membrane around the egg. That was the first communication when we were conceived. And then it evolves into a body. So cell-to-cell communication turned out to be a very important part of having good health. And so the Chinese understood that thousands of years ago, and they called qi, which is a form of communication, form of energy, form of electricity in the body. And these connective tissues sometimes are called fascia, but fascia comes from the word myofascia. So it's basically limited to muscle. But the Chinese think of the connective tissue much more than just the muscle. It's actually the connective tissue between the organs, between the blood vessels and so forth and so on. And so now the swing arm exercise is a form of that. It's exercising the qi throughout your body. And so we're going to continue that practice by doing something with both the connective tissue, the main connective tissue, which is the diaphragm, that is actually the one that does the breathing. And so we're going to do 3 minutes worth of abdominal breathing, exercising the diaphragm, which has many health benefits, one of which is to restore the balance between the sympathetic and the parasympathetic autonomous nerve. And then after that, we're going to continue to practice by exercising the qi through our body. And that has the many benefits as well, one of which is to really work on the membrane that separate our left brain from the right brain, which has a lot to do with your cognitive health, right? So all these are slowly, little by little, proven by the Western scientists now. They understand that abdominal breathing, actually, there's been a study on abdominal breathing having a tremendous benefit in avoiding dementia. They did a study where meditation also has benefit, in particular, something called the body scanning. So you can also think of the second part as a body scanning. So let's get started. Before you do anything, we need to come back to the body first. We need to calibrate the body. The body is an important part of our practice because not just the body itself, but also providing a conduit between the energy, between the earth and the heaven. So the way to do this properly is that we separate the body into 7 parts. The first are the legs. So if you sit on a chair and your feet are touching the floor, just make sure that it's this nice and steady. And you're not bending, you're not dangling your feet. That's what I'm trying to say. If you sit like I do, and if you find it necessary, put some pillows and blankets underneath your thigh. So or if you're able to just have it rest on the yoga mat or the sitting mat, that would be the best. The thing that we don't want to do is we don't want to use any muscle. Then the second part are the hands. So you want to relax the fingers, relax the wrists, relax the elbow, but don't lift it up. Just leave it, okay? Leave it. Again, not using any muscle. The third part is the most important part, which is your spine. So I want you to focus on the very bottom of your spine. I want you to walk up the spine 1 step at a time, 1 joint at a time towards the top of the head. And as you walk up the spine, I want you to stretch the spine. Once again, 1 joint at a time, stretch as hard as you can towards the ceiling. And then I want you to lean back the upper torso and then relax. Now this way, you're not using any more muscle to support the weight of your upper torso. Instead, you're putting all your weight on your spine. Then I want you to focus on your forehead, lean back the forehead so the ears on top of the shoulder. And then I want you to tuck in the chin slightly so the top of the head is on top of the spine. Now this does 2 things. One is that you're putting the weight of your head on top of your spine. You're not using your neck muscle anymore. Second part is that the top of the head has a name. It's an energy point that we call 100 meet. This is where all your energy concentrates. And you want that to be pointing to heaven. And we call this posture 1 pillar supporting the sky. Okay? All right, so now the next 2 are the eyes. So you want to shut your eyes, but don't shut it tight, just close it. Relax the eyelid. Okay, just like the way the baby sleeps. They shut the eye, but they don't shut it tight, they just relax. Finally, you have to take the tip of the tongue and put it behind the teeth, where the teeth meets the roof of your mouth, close your mouth. And this does something very important. It puts you in the rest and digest mode. It turns on your saliva gland, okay? And so now you're ready. So first I want you to start with just knowing that I'm breathing in, knowing that I'm breathing out, okay? Now I want you to anchor your mind on the belly button. And when you know that you're breathing in, I want you to move the belly button as far as you can forward. And when you know that you're breathing out, I want you to take the belly button and bring it back, all the way back, as if you're collapsing the stomach and your spine. When you breathe in, open the stomach by taking the belly button forward. And when you breathe out, close the stomach by taking the belly button back. You're now exercising the diaphragm. So when you breathe in, you expand your stomach, you open, you push down the diaphragm, increasing the lung capacity. And when you breathe out, you bring it back to belly button, you're collapsing the stomach and you're pushing up the diaphragm, exhausting all the stale air from the bottom of your lung. At the same time, you're actually exercising the sympathetic and the parasympathetic. When you breathe in, you're in fight or flight. When you breathe out, you're in rest or digest. Okay? One breath at a time. Let's do 3 minutes of that. It's very important. Okay, we're going to continue for another 3 minutes. Now, one of the side effect of breathing with your diaphragm like that, breathing your stomach is like that, is that your diaphragm is constantly massaging your intestines. So it actually improve your, if you have problem with constipation, this actually improves it. Obviously, it works a lot slower than it's laxative, but it's a more organic way of doing that. But what it also does is that it generates electricities in your abdomen because the intestines, which are very long, has a lot of surface area, and as you massage it, it actually generates electricity. They're piezoelectric. So the next step is to guide those electrons through your spine, which is very conductive, all the way to the top of the head and come back. Now I want you to come back to your sitting posture. Examine your legs, your hands, your spine, your shoulder, your forehead, and your chin, your eyelid, and your tongue. I want you to come back to the breath. This time, just observe your breathing. I know I'm breathing in, and you should be able to sense the stomach moving a little bit. It always moves, but you're just not aware of it. And you sense that your stomach actually opens by itself. And when you breathe out, and you can sense that your stomach collapses by itself, very slightly. So maintain that feeling, but now put the focus on the lower part of your spine, the bottom of your spine. And when you sense that you're breathing in, I want you to move up the spine one step at a time towards the top of the head and stretch the spine as you go to the top of the head. And then when you breathe out, I want you to start at the top of the head, come back down to the bridge of your nose, to the tip of your nose, to the tongue, all the way back to the belly button. And I want you to lean back and relax. When you breathe in, start at the bottom of the spine, go up to the top of the head, very slowly, very steady. Stretch your spine. When you come down, just lean back and relax. If you want, you can also visualize the electricity is going up your spine. You can almost visualize the membrane between your left brain and your right brain, and then come back to the belly button. Let's do that for 3 minutes, okay? Make sure you feel your body as you go up. Stretch the spine, feel the body as you go up to the top of the head. And then when you breathe out, come back and relax, okay? Okay, open your eyes. All right, so let's do a little bit of quick massage with your body, wake up this body. All right. So this technique of meditation is called micro cosmic orbit. It's a term that the Chinese astrologist or astronomer have used for thousands of years to describe how the moon circles around the sun. They also have another term called the macrocosmic orbit, which is how the Earth circle around. No, did I say? I meant the moon circle around the Earth, and then the macro is when the Earth circle around the sun, something that they know thousands of years before Galileo. All right. And so this is a QiGong technique, very popular. There's another name for that I like. It's called the wandering dragon chasing the pearl. And if you have time, come to our Saturday session and we spend a little more time on that. Okay. All right. So I'll see you all on Monday. Be good. Let us be blessed with health, with peace, and with happiness. Namaste. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye. Thanks for coming. Keep up the good work, okay? My mom practiced this every night even when we're not online. She's all right. Okay, bye-bye.